September 16th to the 30th, 2025 reading for you. If you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. It is listed in the description box below. Now let's see what the tarot has to say. Ooh. Oh, very nice, Aquarius. Ooh, ooh, okay, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading. Oh, I love it. I love it. Well done. Oh, well done. I know. You're like, what did I do? You have a beautiful, beautiful September, end of September ahead of you. And I love that for you. Absolutely love it. I know there's a bit of shadows, but I have the window opened and the curtains open because it's just too pretty outside. So do bear with this. And I actually think it's rather pretty. Let me know what you think in the comment box below. Do we keep the windows open or do we close them forever? All right. So at the heart of it all is the Page of Cups, water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You actually have very strong Pisces energy coming through during this time with Pisces here at your root. So that is important, just to be aware of that. So if you're born on the cusp of Pisces, if you have Pisces in your chart, that's going to come through very powerfully. If you have a Pisces in your life, that's going to come through really powerfully. And they're going to be teaching you a thing or two without saying oh, here's lessons time, type of thing. It's not going to be like a classroom, but there's going to be lessons of the heart that come forward. But also within Pisces energy, there's going to be lessons of the heart that come forward for you during this time. It's what do you want? What are you looking for? Kind of this bigger expanse of what is my heart really calling me to do, and where is my heart calling me to be? With the Page of Cups, we see the fish in the cup. And so this is unlikely blessings coming forward. This is, prosperity that is moving you in a direction that you're like, oh my gosh, I didn't even imagine this could happen. I didn't even think of this. And so it's going to be really quite surprising and beautiful. There is also a lot of healing that's coming forward during this time, that's coming from this embrace of the heart, this embrace of passion, this embrace of love. And you're going to have a bit of a challenge with the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is a wish being granted. So something you crossed your fingers for, it might not seem like it's happening. It might seem like it's taking forever to happen, that you will never get your wish. You are going to get your wish, but just in a different way than you had expected. The Nine of Cups is beauty and life being like sweetness, I always feel, especially with this card, that it's like life is like honey that melts on our lips. When you have a bit of honey on the side of your teacup and you take a sip and then it's like that extra burst of sweetness. That's what I see it as here, this beautiful burst of sweetness in our lives. And we're having a bit of trouble, a bit of a challenge, really embracing that sweetness, embracing that beauty, because it's not happening the way that we expected. And yet this time is all about the unexpected blessings coming in. With the moon here, this is unseen power moving us forward. This is us spreading our wings and embracing so much more than we thought we could. This is also us overcoming a lot of fear and a lot of doubt. So where we need to focus is this sense of we doubted that we could do so much that we have already accomplished. So why are we still doubting ourselves? Why are we still holding ourselves back? Let yourself shine. Instead of saying, I don't think I can, it's oh, yes, I can. And I am. And it brings us then to the energy that's moving away, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, did I say the time frame for Pisces? It is February 19th to March 20th. So just being aware of that during this time, because it's right after us, Aquarius, it's right after Aquarius time frame that we have the intensity of Pisces. And Pisces lives a lot in their mind because they're ruled by Neptune, the ruler of the unseen world. And so a lot of dreams come forward during this time. We're needing to focus on our dreams, letting ourselves embrace dreams that we might have given up on. We might have thought, oh my gosh, that's so silly, I can't possibly. It's no, now's the time for it. And it moves us to the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles is the energy of prosperity and success guiding us forward. But we're also going to see during this time that we are leaving behind having to like being so focused. I want to say so desperately proving ourselves in wealth or prosperity or what we value as much as money. So here with the Knight of Pentacles, it's the energy of like, I've done this. I've laid down the foundation. I've slowly and steadily built something that will last. And now I don't have to keep on working on building it, like keep on working on conquering more, conquering more. Let me build what I have, right? Let me build it up now. Because it moves us to the Wheel of Fortune, because we're going from being a knight to really seeing ourselves as being more, excuse me, I want to say more of a homemaker. And I know people have a bad connotation with that word. It's like, oh, I don't want to just stay home and take care of the house. I don't actually see anything wrong with running a house. It used to be a full-time job for people. Like they used to be hired to run a house. So running a house is important, and being able to run a house is something that people still are hired to do in really big houses. So what you're going to see here for you is that the Wheel of Fortune is changing. You're entering into a new season. You're entering into a new understanding of what it is that you want. And as you do so, you're starting to see yourself in a new light and in a new way. Now, you might also be looking at your talents, where you used to have kind of poo-pooed them and said, oh, well, this isn't really a talent. It's just something I can do. No, that's what a talent is. It's something that you can do. You might be very talented at washing windows, but you still wash windows, right? You might be very talented at whistling, but you can still whistle. Like it could be something that you don't think is a big deal, but that is a big deal. So here, even if it's a little deal, like you might think, oh, whistling isn't that great, but it is. Like if you need to get somebody's attention really quickly and you save somebody because you whistled, like that's important. You never know when really important things can be done out of something that seems so insignificant. And it moves you here to the Wheel of Fortune, where your strength is that you're entering into a new season. You're seeing a new kind of circular flow of your life and yourself and what you want and what you're looking for. And it doesn't mean that you have to be entering into like the big changing of seasons within your life. You know how we can think if we are or women, it's like maiden, mother, crone. I like maiden, mother, matriarch a lot better. I think that is the best way to go. And with men, it can be, boy, it can be, worker, and it can be patriarch. However you see yourself, you're going to see yourself changing, transforming, embracing. But it isn't the big kind of transformation that we go through in our physical appearance. This is more of a inward transformation, a new season of the heart, new season of what you desire, a new season of what you're looking for within yourself. And as you're opening up this door, you're seeing yourself more clearly. And you're also learning how to prepare yourself, for this season. And you're giving yourself a grace period, because as you embrace the transformation, right, you have to know how to dress for the season, how to take care of things. So here, give yourself that grace period, but also know your greatest strength is saying it doesn't have to be a big transformation that I'm going through, but I am going through a transformation, and I am empowered and emboldened because of it. And it moves us to the Six of Swords. We are moving forward with our knowledge, with our angels blessing us, guiding us along the way. I always see this as moving towards our Avalon. And I don't know about you, but I don't know if anybody remembers the Mist of Avalon when it came out on television, right? But here, there is that energy. I just always think of that, where you have the cloak figure, or even in Lord of the Rings, where you have the cloak figure moving to a land that is out of reach. And I see that for us here, where it's like something that is out of reach, and it holds something sacred for us, something beautiful for us that we hadn't seen before. In the books of the Mist of Avalon as well, but always the imagery of the miniseries comes up in my mind. So here, you're going to see yourself moving on an adventure. Your near future is being a bit timid, being a bit afraid, being a bit overwhelmed. Can I do this? Do I know what I want? What does the next, chapter hold? And that's why Spirit is saying, hey, make sure like you take time to prepare yourself. You take time to dress yourself properly and honor this change, because the advice is celebration. The Four of Wands, celebration, success, prosperity, abundance, bounty. And as that bounty comes in, you need to kind of mind your P's and Q's. Watch over your prosperity, guard your money, take care of the finer details of things. Listen to the knowledge that comes in your dreams. The Four of Wands is celebrating the little things, because life is made up of the little things. We have big things that come. We have weddings, we have births, we have christenings, we have naming ceremonies. We have all these big things that happen in life, right? That people come and gather for. But how often do they happen? But it is the little things that make up a person's existence. And our hope and our fear is the Ten of Cups. And the Ten of Cups is that then they all live happily ever after. It is love, it is joy, it is beauty, it is I cherish my existence. And I always think of the Nordic saying, better to be king of a cottage than servant in a castle. And when I was younger, I was like, castle, I want a castle. I'm going to be in the castle. But as I grow, it's like, no, the cottage is good. That is wise. And so here, we fear. We fear our love. We fear our joy. We fear what truly makes us happy. Because what if people mock it? What if people don't get it? What if we're othered because of it? And this isn't saying, to do anything bad. This is moving forward in a place of love and in a place of connection and in a place of joy. I always liken this to, I love to knit. I love to knit. And I bring my knitting with me absolutely everywhere. And I get teased so much by people, like razz. It's not them being mean, but it's usually just razzing, like, oh, old lady stuff. And first of all, what the heck is wrong with being an old lady? Secondly, this is like, other people would call this couture, haute couture, because it's being handmade. So why not look at it like that? So here, what you're seeing is you're redefining your dreams to better fit your narrative, to better fit what you love and what you want. So don't hide away from something. I would hide away. I was like, oh no, I can't tell people I do this. Now I just don't care. I love what I love. And as long as I move forward with kindness and gentleness in this world, as long as I embrace, the blessing that is my joy, what does it matter what anybody else thinks? They don't ask my opinion on what they do. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles, prosperity and success, bounty and abundance, hard work, well done. Mind your purse, okay? Don't be too generous during this time. You might want to be. Mind your purse. Also, don't look at too much. You're going to take in too much. It's going to be overwhelming. Keep it small, keep it simple as you move forward. Just like you're not about conquering new lands. It's not about, oh my gosh, I need to conquer this, I need to conquer that. No, it's about taking the land that you have, taking what you have and building and growing from it. Hard work, well done. There's a connection. If you're really connecting with people who get you, who see you, and who will stand by you for quite some time. Yeah. And there's also somebody else who's taking on information for you, like gathering up information. It can't even be like utilizing AI to be like, how do I see this? Like, make this simpler for me, please. And letting them do that, because I just see a simplifying of something, and you don't have to hire somebody to do that if you can kind of get it done for free, right? So let's see what Spirit has to say here. Angels and Spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is centered. You are centered, you're balanced, you are seeing things in a greater light and in a bigger way. Your chakra energy, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have two. We have angels and masters. This is a soul star chakra located 6 inches above our crown. And this is creativity, the sacral chakra. So you have angels and masters and creativity. So your angels and your spirit guides are protecting you. You have your angels' wings all around you, just totally encompassing you, protecting you, moving you forward. And then creativity, this is your creative spark. The sacral chakra holds your creative spark. It holds your sensual energy. It's moving through life sensually. It doesn't mean that it has to be sexually. That's different, right? But sensually is embracing the just richness of existence and beauty of existence. And it moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. And this is the Nine of Cups. Do not wait for everybody to show up for at the table for you. Do not. Show up for at the table for yourself. Because you're going to be waiting for something to be justified. And Spirit's like, why do you need the justification? Embrace your joy, embrace your prosperity. It moves us then to the energy to be the subconscious energy. And here it is balance from Spirit. You're coming into balance with yourself, but also with the greater universe. The chakra energy is inner strength. This is the solar plexus chakra, listening to your gut, listening to your intuition. You're going to see yourself breaking out of your shell, breaking out of a way that you felt confined before. And then you have the Princess of Cups. Be mindful of pettiness through emotional manipulation, okay? Childish games that you're just not interested in playing. And the subconscious tarot message is the Two of Pentacles. And this is you're finding balance and finding harmony. Don't bite off more than you can chew. You're going to have a tendency to, Aquarius. There's also a bit of trickiness around you and emotional upheaval. We can see that, with the Princess of Cups coming through. So just be mindful about that, because your blessing is the Page of Cups, which is the equivalent of the Princess of Cups. They're the same exact thing, but in this deck, the Druidcraft deck, it is Princess. So here with the Page, you're a student of your heart. You're a student of what you love. You're finding blessings in the most unlikely of places. And this is childishness, pettiness, kind of just chaos for the sake of chaos. So don't take on too much, even though you might think it's a really good idea at the time. All right, Aquarius, I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Have a blessed September and a blessed life. Bye.